Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to our trauma series. We are on chapter 11, and I am Catherine Trujillo with the Early Childhood Council of the San Luis Valley. I am a reflective coach, and I am going to let the rest of the team introduce themselves.
Okay, I am Kristen Love. I am with the Early Childhood Council. I am the mobile child care teacher on the unit Acorn.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kaylee Hand. I am one of the early childhood mental health consultants with the San Luis Valley's Early Childhood Council.
Hi, everybody. I'm Deborah Benali, and I am also an early childhood mental health consultant with the council in the San Luis Valley. And we are going to be focusing on chapter 11 from our trauma series. And the title of this is Be Consistent and Fair with Me.
Sorry, ladies. There we go.
When you say something, do it. Mean what you say. Children that have experienced trauma are already facing a lot of safety and survival issues. Trust is huge for them. They're going to watch you to see if they can develop trust with you. So when you say something, do it and mean what you say. Make sure that pinky promise has some substance to it. Give children a heads up about what they are going to learn. Don't surprise them. If they have a schedule, always give them notice of we're going to be learning about bugs today, or we're going to be learning about balloons today. But always give them a heads up about, especially kids with trauma, because their world is so uncertain that they need the consistency of what's following one step behind the next. Teach them. And you all know, teach, encourage, instruct, mentor, praise, influence, guide, inspire. Be that person that they can connect to, that they can come in and know that you're going to be there consistently for them, and they are going to let you teach them. Don't scold them, don't fuss at them, but teach them. Reinforce what they are learning. Talk about it. Continue to talk about what you're teaching. What's the lesson look like? Get some ideas from them about what that lesson looks like to them. Turn it into a child-focused experience for them.
Your lessons should follow a pattern. They should be presented in the same way. So this example is showing like a preschool planner. This is our schedule from day to day. We're going to move through in a similar motion each day, and being able to point out those specifics within the routine or within the schedule, routines within schedules, and just making it very similar each day how we're explaining what we're learning. Show the children what you want them to do. Trying to avoid the don'ts and instead the do's. Instead of saying don't run, we can say let's use our walking feet. Children strive when they know exactly what is expected of them and what they should be doing. Always start by introducing the content. Like Deb was saying, today we're going to be learning about bugs or balloons. but starting with that broad content before we work into specifics. Tell the students what the objective for the lesson is. Starting like with letters, we're going to learn about the letter B today. Under B, we're going to talk about bugs and balloons. And connecting the previous lesson to what's relatable in life happenings. Sorry, my mind just drew a complete blank in the conversation. But being able to connect what we're learning into our day-to-day life, as well as things that we've previously learned. When we're able to relate to something, we're able to understand it in a different and deeper manner. And this goes the same with children. When they can relate it to something that they do at home, or they do with mom, they do with dad, they do with grandma, they're able to connect that learning into real life happenings.
Okay, let the students tell you how new material might be connected. So tell children what you want them to learn, and then let them expand on that learning and make connections to their worlds. Ask the right questions. Ask children, sorry, I gotta move this guy. Ask questions and be mindful of using open-ended questions. Ask children open-ended questions that encourage them to think. Open-ended questions cannot be answered with yes or no. Encourage connections to be made, especially personal connections. If you let children connect the learning to their worlds, then you'll have more meaningful connections with the children with you, and then the children with each other. If you need some quiet in your classroom or want to get students' attention, use hand signals along with words. Make sure you are being fair and giving students what they need. We know that children have basic needs to thrive, and children know that when things aren't fair and their needs aren't being met, when children feel like things are fair, then they'll feel valued, and that will also help with those connections.
Not everyone gets the same thing. And I love this picture. One size does not fit all. So making sure we're individualizing our supports for our children. Teach your student about being fair. Show them what it looks like when it is applied. Like Kristen said, children know when they're not being treated fairly. And so we need to set the example, right? We know children learn from watching. Part of being fair and consistent does not mean all behavior warrants the same response. Again, individualizing is so important. And as always, we have our reference sheet with Teacher's Guide to Trauma. 20 things kids with trauma wish their teachers knew. And I put Kristen on our contact sheet here. Special thanks. Thank you for joining us. And as always, we have our contact information if you would like more information on any of the subjects that we talk about or would like to see any additional videos, please contact us and let us know, or if you need supports. So, I'm so glad everyone joined us today, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.